Welcome to Two Sisters, Two Mics, the unapologetic podcast. I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Marie. And we're two very close sisters that live far apart.
We invite you to eavesdrop on our private chats and rages about everything. Life, mothers, relationships. It's all here.
Let's have a laugh. Hey, Rhonda.
Hi, Marie.
How was yoga this morning?
Well, I had one wonderful person show up today.
One person?
One person, yes. So I got to practice teaching private.
Nice.
Which is a totally different feel than teaching a group of people. It felt very relaxed, and there was a lot of back and forth, and luckily she was a lovely person, like really easy to be around, very chill. Didn't feel like challenging to teach. She was just, and she was an athlete back in the day, so she's very body aware, but had lots of aches and pains from living a very physical life. So I felt like she was like the perfect student to teach in that way, I felt. And then I also got to teach her something new about like functional yoga, like how it feels in the body instead of what you think you're supposed to look like, which I felt was like a really great aha moment for her and a great practice for me to be able to inform her. So yeah. It was awesome.
That sounds fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
See how everything just kind of turns out the way it's supposed to be, and usually it's better?
Well, it's like we always say, it's what lens are you looking at? I could have been like, nobody's showing up, only one person. Why should I bother? But that's not what I want to do.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah.
I was wondering which way the conversation was going to go when you said only one person showed up. I'm like, uh-oh.
I just feel grateful that I get to do that. I'm not listening to that background noise anymore of I'm not good enough or worthy, like old news. So it's
old
just
story.
Yeah, I'm just reframing. Now's the time to reframe.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on astrologically right now. Especially today was a real turning point. We're at 0. I don't know. I'm not an astrologer at all, but from what I'm reading, Aries went into Saturn, or I don't know, at 0 degrees, which I don't really know, but apparently it's like it's go time.
Meaning?
And it's meaning it's like now is the time to make that choice for yourself. Like you can't fake it till you make it anymore. It's about stepping up and actually doing what I wish I could explain it better.
I like faking until I make it.
Well, it's like that delusional part of you needs to actually, like, you can't live in Delulu land anymore. You have to be like, okay, my life isn't maybe my life isn't what I thought it was going to be. What do I want to do now? And what am I going to do now to make it different? And you're already in that energy right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the universe is 100% backing that kind of energy. Like, I'm done. That shedding, I'm done. Now, what am I ready to step into?
I'm finding that it's not, whenever I hear this kind of thing, I feel like it's just going to happen anyways. Like, I don't feel like you need to sit down and make a conscious decision on what you're talking about, on moving forward and making changes. I feel like those changes are just going to be made. I think I think it's an innate feeling in our physical bodies that drives us to do certain things. And I think it just will happen naturally. I don't think there should be a pressure put on. I don't think there should be a checklist to do.
Mhm.
I really think that it's just when the planets align, like you're talking about, or the stars align, I think there is an energy to that that just propels you to do whatever it is that's happening.
Yeah, and you're saying exactly what I'm trying to say, but it's not like I'm not, I guess, saying it correctly, but it's not about forcing, it's about just being in alignment now.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, I don't think it's about feeling like you have to do anything, but it's just being real with yourself and aligning to that.
Yeah, and I just think that situations will arise where you will just be doing that. And I just think, um,
Yeah, you don't have to think too hard about it.
no, it'll just
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
And I think the key is just to relax.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, especially coming from my mouth. Do you know what I've done so far
Well,
today?
that's what you need to remind yourself.
I know. I was cleaning toilets at 6:30 in the morning because I had so much to do today.
Yeah, you look a little tired.
I am very tired. It's my day off, and it kind of pisses me off that I make myself do this, but it has to be done. Like 4 loads of laundry to and from the laundromat because we still don't have laundry.
Ugh.
And got a I got a dog walk in there. I have 2 out of 3 bathrooms cleaned, and now I'm talking to you. So I had to get it all done because then I've got other things I need to do. I haven't cleaned the house in like 3 weeks. So I need to get on it, especially
That
when
sounds, yeah, 3 weeks is fine.
it is, but I can see the dust and I dust the house maybe twice a year.
I don't, yeah, I would say maybe once a year for me.
Yeah, it's just some people
Well, fuck
enjoy
it.
that kind of
Fuck it.
thing
No,
and I don't. And
no.
so, but then I get to the point where okay, I really need to do this, and so
Yeah.
today's that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it feels good when you do it because you're like, yes, I want to do this. It
Hmm.
needs to get done. It feels you can see the end results.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have, like, I'm not thorough. I'm thorough-ish, but like,
Me too.
I'm not going to sit on my hands and knees with a
Toothbrush?
toothbrush.
Yeah. No. Gosh, no. No. I got
Anyways, I'll I'll
Mhm.
se- I'll send you what I if you're interested. I'll send you the astrology stuff that I read today if you're interested.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'll read it,
Yeah.
please.
Anyways, what were you saying?
I got well, we have a work group chat and the lady I work with at the front desk, she is in Italy and she's heading to Morocco and she sent a whole bunch of beautiful photos of Florence and other places in Italy. And it took me back to when I went there when I was 15 years old with the class in high school,
Yeah.
the French class. It was a French
Hmm.
class.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was when you're 15 and you go and do that, it's not like I enjoyed it, I appreciated it, but I really feel like going back
Hmm.
after seeing these photos and looking at it from my perspective again at this age. I think it would be an incredible trip. It looks amazing.
Hmm.
So I'm really excited for our trip with mom.
Yeah, I know. I get waves of excitement and waves of anxiety about it.
Which part is excited and which part is anxiety?
I just haven't traveled in a long time and I don't like being uncomfortable. I live in a very comfortable little world, which also drives me crazy, but it's also like it's easy. Like, I don't think I've ever been good with um things making me uncomfortable.
Like
You know what I
what
mean?
things? Like what things?
Like not getting enough sleep, right?
Oh, yeah, that's
Not
that's a
getting food
traveling
when I
thing.
want.
Hmm.
That kind of those little things, but maybe I'll be different now that I'm older. But I remember, it was harder for me. But then when we were younger, it probably was still easier. because we're young and kind of more flexible. I don't know.
I
I guess
remember
I'm,
the long wait times between trains and planes and
uh
automobiles. I remember sleeping in airports and being so sleep deprived, and it was very uncomfortable. But when I look back at those trips and those times, I don't look at that. I don't
hmm
remember that, or it's not the first that comes to my mind. The first that comes to my mind is the experience, the fun, the good stuff.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
But that's sort of where my mind is going a little bit.
Yeah.
Like just the times like when we're all going to be probably tired and like cranky with each other and I don't know. But that's just the whole experience and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have some tools in my little toolkit for when that happens. Like I
Like
don't want
what?
to like I'll probably just be like I need some space, you know? I do need a certain amount of space, time alone to recharge. That's just who I am. I
Mhm.
can't always be in the same energy environment, people around. I need to like check out for a little bit, which I'll just try to remember that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's important for everybody, I think. I don't
Yeah.
think you're alone on that.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm actually very excited.
Yeah, we're
Um,
going to Spain and Italy,
uh,
right?
yeah, and Gibraltar.
Yeah.
Gibraltar?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to be quick trips, like their day, like so that we're doing a Mediterranean cruise that's going out of Barcelona.
Hmm.
And there's going to be like 9 stops or something,
Yeah. Out of an
uh,
11-day cruise.
which is really awesome. I just wonder, I just want to be open to whatever arises, you know? That's my
Well,
goal.
that's the beauty of travel. I
Yeah.
think I'm going to be tested very much when it comes to the whole cruise thing. You know how I feel about cruising. It's not my thing, but
Maybe just
I will focus
clear,
on other things.
yeah, just clear your slate
Yeah.
from expectation, what you expect.
Yeah, I am. I think I am. I'm pretty good at doing that. Once I decide, it's pretty much done. I just
Hmm
had it took me a while to process the whole, should I go? Okay, I'll go. Oh gosh, I'm going. Okay, I'm going. All right. And now I'm at, all right, this is gonna be good. I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. It's going to be exactly what it's supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
that's good.
So what else is going on with you?
Uh, Honestly, that's funny because Will was asking me the same thing. How are you doing? I'm like, I don't really know how I've been doing. I
Well,
think I've just, I don't know how I'm doing.
I think you've been doing great from what I hear and what I've from little bits of conversation we've been having lately. You've been doing really well, especially with some stressful situations like yesterday.
What was stressful yesterday?
You told me to call you out of the blue.
Oh, right. You're right. You're right. Um, yeah, yesterday was a big day for that was an interesting experience. To I felt the energy like so I haven't talked to Jamie about this. So let's preface.
Okay.
My daughter wanted to get her vaccinations. I'm a little like why? Like you're fine, you're healthy. I don't trust pharmaceutical companies at all.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Jamie is fine with it. And so
Fun
she ended up
with.
with vaccinations.
Mhm.
So they ended up on this, not on the sly, but without letting me know what was going on. Dad signed the form, it's okay, and off she goes. I knew anyways she was going to do what she wants to do. And I wasn't going to stop her because I have this feeling like, I don't know, I have this trust that all will be well, but I really tried to tell her, like, I'm glad she didn't get the HPV one. If she was going to get that one, then I would have really put my foot down actually, because I talked to one of the school lunch supervisors. Her grade 9 daughter went in. She didn't okay getting that one, but she was talked into getting it by one of the nurses. And she ended up having very bad effects from it. And I was just like, that's fucked.
You don't hear about the bad side effects from the HP vaccination.
Yeah. So,
But there's been
anyways,
lots. Yeah.
yeah, and that was on my radar, right?
Mhm.
So just knowing that she was just gonna get the tetanus and the measles, mumps, rubella. It's tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis, isn't it, or something like that?
Pertussis. Yeah.
Pertussis. Anyways, so it ended up that I was in the bistro when all of that was going down because I had to stay later because today I didn't go into work. And that's where they were doing the vaccinations. And I just was watching all of the nurses set up, and I just had this like, I was just kind of giving them stink eye.
Did any of them catch your stink eye?
You know, I exude, people love to be around me when I exude a good vibe. You could feel it. So I'm
Yeah,
thinking that when I exude a not so good vibe, you can probably feel it too.
I'd say so.
But I wasn't being overtly like, fuck you guys, but I just was staring at them, not smiling. And some of them would, a couple of them, one woman, I know her daughter goes to school with April, and she was like, hi. And I was like, hi.
You didn't match her. Hi.
She's over the top. Anyways, and then another nurse looked at me and smiled, and I'm like mixing my muffins, just mixing batter and just kind of giving the like the evil, like the stink eye.
I'm not
Playing my
comfortable with
techno
this
music
situation.
like I was playing my techno music. I'm like, you better, yeah, you guys gonna ask me to shut that music off? I fucking dare you. Fucking dare you. Tell me to shut my music off.
Oh, they didn't dare.
No, they didn't. And anyways, I'm like, because I've been learning through Sarah Ariana and from you that we're put in places. If you have a certain energy or vibe, you're put in places to let that influence. And it's not an ego thing at all. It's an honor. It's something to be humble about and honored and just be aware of. And she was saying that, you know, now more than ever, you're going to be placed in situations where you are going to be of help or and maybe it's just you just being there, or you actually are involved in some way to help.
Mhm.
And then that just sort of dropped in my awareness. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm here. And as soon as I thought that, I had a full visceral yes in my body, like that energy, like a goosebumpy full
Confirmation.
confirmation. I was like, okay, I'm not going to ignore that. But then I was just like, well, what do I do? I don't know what to do. I don't know if me mixing my batter and giving them the stink eye is helping the situation.
Those muffins a little bit on the
On the bitter side, they turned out great. Thank you. But so I stepped away and I just sort of, I was in the bistro. It'd be funny if somebody walked, like I was in my little kitchen area. It'd be funny if somebody walked in because I was standing there with my eyes closed, but my like techno music was still playing. And I just envisioned this white light sort of permeating the space. And this word, no harm was coming into my awareness. And so I was like, this space, I'm holding this space, and then no harm will be done in this space where these vaccinations are taking place. And I just sort of sat with it for a little bit. I was like, is this working? I'm like, yes, it is. It is. Just believe, right? You have the power of your imagination, the power of your intention is so strong. It's so powerful. People don't realize that. And it's simple, you know. And so that happened. I just sort of let that sink in. And then I felt it was complete. And then I turned my music up and just kind of felt good vibes. Some tears came a little. I was just like feeling, you know, it's all happening while they're setting up my little world in the back in the kitchen.
crazy muffin making lady dancing in the kitchen.
I was like, I am either I'm going fucking loopy here or like I'm
I'm
a
doing some good
powerful
stuff.
multi-dimensional being of divine light. Or a little bit of both. Yeah, and so I was right there watching Willow get it done, and you actually called at the exact time that she was getting her needle inserted into her arm, which was divine timing, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
And anyways, I just gave her a hug because she was a bit emotional because she was worried.
Hmm.
And I slipped her a muffin, one of my evil eye fuck off nurse muffins, and all was well.
Yeah. Just to trust that all will be well.
Yes. And I really appreciated your support,
Of
right? Because you
course.
just, yeah, I just needed a bit of confirmation support outside of that, which I'm so grateful to have in my life, right? To go to
Yeah.
that real place and have the support. I don't have very many people available like that in my place. But imagine if like you had a whole tribe of that.
I know. I have often imagined a tribe, living with a tribe. There was a lady who came in the office yesterday. She lives in Ucluelet. And I said to her, "Oh, that must be a nice lifestyle." And she goes, "Yes, it's very nice." And we talked about where she lived in Ucluelet. And she says, "We live on this street behind the high school, and I know where that is." I'm like, "Oh, that's nice. You can walk into town and you can just walk everywhere." She goes, "Yeah, and on the street, all of our neighbors, we get together once a month and we have dinner, and all the kids know each other, and we everyone knows each other on the street." And I go, "That sounds like a family." And she goes, "It's very much like a family. And it's no one wants to leave that street. Everyone has been there for years." And I just felt a pang of envy when she
Hmm.
told me that.
Yeah.
And I told her, "You're very, very lucky, and that's the way it should be." And she says, "Yes, I know that." So it was just another reminder of, I hope the way things are headed, because it used to be like that.
Hmm.
And then we all kind of were directed to be our own islands, and hopefully we'll come back around.
Yeah, that just reminds me of the Get Along gang here. Like tier one, that group that we kind of got were our first friends anyways. Like Juno is Willow's best friend and Rolly and Christina. And there's this like crew of them that
Mhm.
every year they get together and they own like and it's only just them for certain events and I just get to know like look and be like, "Oh, I only get to hang out with them in particular times other, because they're a tight crew. They're like almost family and they all the kids and they all create this sort of um yearly thing where they get together but more than once and it's all these special occasions and I get so envious of it. I'm like, why aren't we invited? Like why can't we be a part of it? I mean, we've lived here long enough, but they keep it very tight,
You
very
wouldn't fit in.
secluded. And obviously, and so there's a part of me that just is like I'm so, like I just wish I could be happy for them, but I'm
Mhm.
also just like fuck you guys. Like, fuck
Like
you.
you and your crew.
Yeah. Like, and
Keep
then
that
I
behind
think they
closed
do they look
doors.
over at us and be like, haha, you're not part of our crew. Ha ha.
Well, it's a small town, so I can see.
Right?
Yeah.
It just feels really like, we're tier two, we're kind of like we belong, but not really.
We're on the outskirts.
Yeah. And it's hard not for me to be like, fuck you guys. Like it feels
Yeah.
better for me to be like that than to be like Jamie's the opposite. He's like, "Oh yeah, who was all there?" And they get yeah, he's just like, "Oh yeah, it's really great." He'd like it'd be fun if we could, yeah, if we had that. But he's not like, screw you guys.
No, he wouldn't be.
No, I'm
No.
the one that's just like, ugh, I'm just so sick of it. Like and they were posting all of their like stuff on Facebook, like the last gathering they were on Pender Island, and they're like, "Ooh, look at us," and I was just like,
Social
Fuck
media.
off.
Yeah. So that's the downside of social media.
Yeah.
It's
And
a
like,
show off
yeah.
showcase for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're just sharing and happy, and I guess we could look at it that way. But if when we get together, you and me and our crew, we are very specific as to who we invite in.
Oh yeah, I
There
know.
are many, many people that we will not invite in when we're together. And it was like that when we were in Vancouver and living together.
Hmm.
For certain things and certain events, it was just us.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I can relate, right? There's people that you just feel comfortable around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know why I probably wouldn't be welcome there
Yeah.
for reasons that are from the past, but I don't think I'm welcome.
But it really just comes down to a vibe. Like I don't
Yeah.
vibe with certain people and certain people don't vibe with me. I see those little groups of people as well here.
Hmm.
And I would not want to be in a lot of them
Hmm.
because I would be putting on a face and putting on
Yeah.
a show in order to fit in, if you will, or be a part of it because it's just not the way I dance. It's
Hmm.
different. It's just different.
Yeah. Yeah, but it just makes you feel like why are tribes so insular and particular?
It's always been like that. There's always different tribes everywhere.
Yeah.
Even in Brazil, in the rainforest, there are different tribes, right?
The guys wear loincloths in that tribe, and the
Yep,
guys let it all hang out in the other
that's
tribe.
right. There's painted blue faces in that one and painted red in that one, right?
Yeah, but we need to get to a point where actually we're just humanity is one big tribe. You know what I mean?
Oh, we've got a long ways to go
We don't, Marie. We actually don't. That's where we're headed, like
well,
within
yeah,
our lifetime.
in
A
our
hundred
lifetime.
percent.
Well, I just turned 49, so they've got another 49 years to prove that to me.
Who's they?
Apparently, oh, I don't know. These astrologers and people who say all this stuff that's actually happening. Prove it to me.
You're
Show
you're
me the money, honey.
you're sounding a little cynical and
Well, yeah, I keep hearing these things, but I want to see it now, right? Oh, there's
well, if you
aliens. Well, show me the aliens.
well that's going to take a little bit longer, but like you can see in mainstream media and all of these things that are coming out, right? All of
Yeah.
these things are coming to the surface because the systems are going to be this is the year of disclosure.
Hmm.
And apparently 2027 is more contact,
Good.
alien contact.
2027.
2027,
Used to be
yeah.
2026.
No,
I thought it was 2026.
I don't know. Where did you hear that?
I don't know.
From me, maybe?
I just thought 2026 was the big year for all that.
The big year for disclosure. Actually, probably disclosure for like saying that, yeah, aliens do exist and the government's been hiding this information, but actual contact, you have to be at a certain level, a certain vibration to be able to withhand or
Withstand.
withstand contact with a higher vibrational being.
Yeah, I know.
So, like, yeah, people are not only a small group of people are probably ready for that.
Yeah.
And people who say that they want it, do they really understand what they're asking for?
Yeah. Well, no, of course. Does anyone right now?
Well, no, I don't know.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
It's just wild to think. It just feels like life is a bit of a sci-fi movie and it's actually real,
Hmm.
which is, you can think about it, but to actually absorb that is just, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't,
see.
like, it's not my day-to-day life, right?
Yeah,
I,
we'll see. You're a little nervous about going on a cruise ship and so aliens maybe in 2027.
Oh, I'm just going to keep telling you all the stuff. I'm going to keep shoving it down your throat and you're
Yeah.
going to keep listening to it.
Yeah, good. I want to. I like hearing it.
Okay,
Shove
good.
away. Shove away. All right.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Sounds
I'll talk to you later.
good. Fly away now.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's
Okay.
always such a pleasure, Marie.
Always a
A
pleasure.
real pleasure.
Shove you next time.
Shove you next time? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Love
Okay.
you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Two Sisters, Two Mics, the Unapologetic podcast. It's been a blast.
Hope you liked it. If not, that's all right. We'll be here again.